Depression in seniors is a serious and often overlooked mental health condition that can deeply affect quality of life. It goes beyond occasional sadness and becomes a persistent feeling of emptiness, hopelessness, or disinterest in daily activities. Unlike in younger adults, depression in older people is sometimes mistaken for normal aging, making it harder to identify and treat. This leads to many seniors suffering in silence without getting the help they need. Depression can develop from multiple causes. Loneliness is one of the main triggers, especially after the loss of a spouse, a close friend, or family support. Retirement can also bring a sense of loss, reduced self-worth, and a lack of purpose. Physical health problems, such as chronic pain, heart disease, or arthritis, can add to emotional strain. Some medications used to treat these conditions can also contribute to depressive symptoms. Symptoms of depression in seniors can vary. Common signs include persistent sadness, irritability, fatigue, sleep disturbances, changes in appetite, and a lack of interest in hobbies or social activities. Seniors may also complain more about physical issues rather than emotional distress, making diagnosis more difficult. Depression is not a normal part of aging, and when left untreated, it can worsen other health problems, slow down recovery, and increase the risk of death, including from suicide. Older men, especially those over the age of 80, have a higher suicide rate than any other age group. Treatment options for depression in seniors include therapy, medication, social support, and lifestyle changes. Cognitive behavioral therapy can help seniors manage negative thoughts and develop coping skills. Antidepressant medications can be effective, but they must be monitored carefully due to potential side effects and interactions with other drugs. Staying active, engaging in social activities, and maintaining a healthy routine are also important in managing depression. Family members, caregivers, and healthcare providers must stay alert to changes in mood or behavior. Open communication, compassion, and support can make a huge difference. Early detection and proper treatment can restore joy, improve health, and extend life. Depression in seniors is treatable, and no one should suffer alone. How to overcome depression? Overcoming depression takes time, effort, and support, but it is possible with the right steps. The first and most important action is to acknowledge the problem. Many people hide their feelings or assume their sadness will pass, but untreated depression can get worse. Recognizing the signs and being honest about how you feel is the beginning of healing. Talking to a doctor or mental health professional is the next step. They can provide a proper diagnosis and suggest a treatment plan. This may include therapy, medication, or both. Cognitive behavioral therapy is one of the most effective methods. It helps people change negative thought patterns and develop healthy coping strategies. Medication can also help balance brain chemicals and improve mood. However, it may take a few weeks to show results, and some people may need to try more than one type. It is important to follow the doctor's instructions and never stop medication suddenly without guidance. In addition to professional help, lifestyle changes can support recovery. Regular physical activity, even light walking, can boost mood by releasing feel-good chemicals in the brain. A healthy diet, full of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, can also support mental health. Getting enough sleep is important, as poor sleep can increase depression. Creating a regular sleep schedule and avoiding screens before bedtime can help. Staying connected with others is also vital. Talking with family and friends, joining a support group, or participating in community events can reduce loneliness and provide emotional support. Avoiding alcohol and drugs is essential, as they can worsen depression and interfere with treatment. Setting small goals, even simple ones, can help rebuild confidence. Completing daily tasks like getting dressed, cooking a meal, or going for a walk can bring a sense of purpose. Practicing relaxation techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, or gentle yoga can also reduce stress and calm the mind. Recovery from depression does not happen overnight, but with patience, persistence, and support, improvement is possible. No one should face depression alone. Help is available, and taking that first step toward healing can lead to a brighter, more hopeful future. Here is a 6-point explanation on how to overcome depression. 1. Seek professional help. The first and most essential step in overcoming depression is seeking professional help. Depression is a serious mental health condition, not a sign of weakness or something that can always be managed alone. Speaking to a doctor, therapist, or mental health expert can provide the proper diagnosis and guidance. Many people delay asking for help due to shame, fear, or misunderstanding, but professionals are trained to listen and offer support without judgment. They can help identify the severity of depression and suggest a treatment plan tailored to each person's needs. Cognitive behavioral therapy is one of the most effective treatments for depression. It works by helping individuals recognize negative thought patterns and replace them with healthier ones. Over time, this method can improve emotional balance and provide better control over reactions and behavior. In some cases, medication may be prescribed. Antidepressants help adjust the chemical balance in the brain, especially serotonin and dopamine levels, which affect mood. Medication does not work instantly, and it may take a few weeks before the effects are felt. Some people may need to try more than one type or dosage before finding what works best. It is very important to follow the doctor's instructions carefully and avoid stopping the medicine suddenly without medical advice. Regular appointments allow the doctor to track progress, make necessary changes, and offer encouragement. In some cases, a mix of therapy and medication brings the best results. Professional help also includes crisis support for severe cases where safety becomes a concern. Therapists can teach coping strategies, breathing techniques, and thought exercises that reduce anxiety and lift the mood. They can also help people face fears, deal with past trauma, and learn how to manage stress. With the right professional guidance, depression becomes manageable. There is no need to suffer in silence, and taking the first step is often the hardest, but also the most powerful. Reaching out is a sign of strength, not weakness. It opens the door to healing, hope, and a better life. Depression can be treated, and help is always available. 2. Stay physically active. Exercise is one of the most powerful natural tools to fight depression. Physical activity helps the body release endorphins, which are chemicals in the brain that improve mood and reduce feelings of pain. Even a short walk outside can lift the spirits and ease negative thoughts. The goal is not to become a professional athlete, but to move the body regularly. Gentle activities like walking, stretching, yoga, or gardening can make a big difference. Regular movement improves blood flow, sharpens focus, and helps regulate sleep patterns, all of which are often disrupted during depression. Exercise can also provide structure and routine, which are important when depression causes a sense of chaos or loss of control. Creating a simple schedule that includes physical activity builds purpose and direction. In many cases, people with depression feel stuck or unmotivated, but starting small is the key. A 5-minute walk can lead to 10 minutes, and over time, this builds strength and mental resilience. Group activities like dance classes or walking clubs offer the added benefit of social interaction. Being around others who are active and encouraging can help reduce isolation and boost self-esteem. Exercise also reduces stress by lowering cortisol levels in the body. This helps relax both the mind and the body, easing tension and worry. For seniors or people with physical limitations, chair exercises, water aerobics, or slow-paced routines can still offer major benefits. The goal is to stay engaged and make the body move in ways that feel comfortable and safe. Depression often causes fatigue, but regular physical activity can actually increase energy levels over time. It also improves appetite and digestion, which are often disrupted during depressive episodes. Being consistent is more important than being intense. Movement should feel helpful, not punishing. Overcoming depression is not about perfection, it is about progress. Physical activity provides hope, strength, and light when things feel dark. Every step counts, and with time, movement becomes healing. Staying active is a gift to the body, the mind, and the soul. 3. Maintain social connections. Depression often makes people withdraw from others, yet staying socially connected is one of the most important parts of recovery. Loneliness and isolation can make depressive thoughts feel stronger and more overwhelming. Talking to someone, even for a short while, can bring comfort, understanding, and hope. Family, friends, neighbors, or support groups can provide a listening ear, gentle encouragement, or simply the feeling that someone cares. Having regular conversations, joining group activities, or attending events can give structure to the day. When people feel noticed and valued, it helps rebuild self-esteem. Sharing emotions with others reduces the weight of internal sadness. Social connections also offer perspective, reminding someone they are not alone. Support groups, whether in person or online, can connect people with similar experiences. Talking to others who understand what depression feels like can ease shame and open the door to healing. Listening to their stories and sharing your own builds trust and emotional strength. Volunteering, attending classes, or joining clubs can offer new friendships and reduce feelings of worthlessness. Even a short phone call, a walk with a friend, or a video chat can help lift the mood. Depression tells people they are a burden, but real relationships show otherwise. Rebuilding social connections may feel hard at first. Depression causes low energy and self-doubt, making interaction feel exhausting. But small steps matter. A kind message, a short visit, or even being around others at a public place can make the world feel more open. Pets can also offer emotional comfort and company. Caring for an animal brings routine, affection, and a sense of responsibility. Animals do not judge and offer unconditional support. The key is not to isolate. Even when silence feels easier, reaching out is the better choice. Social bonds protect the heart and mind. They remind each person that healing is possible. Being with others renews the spirit, brings laughter, and restores light in dark moments. You do not have to go through depression alone. Togetherness creates strength, and connection is a powerful medicine. 4. Improve sleep and eating habits. Sleep and nutrition have a deep connection to emotional health. When someone is struggling with depression, sleep patterns often change. Some people sleep too much, while others cannot sleep at all. Lack of sleep affects mood, memory, and energy. It makes daily tasks harder and increases irritability. To improve sleep, it is important to keep a regular sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time each day helps train the body and mind to rest. Creating a calm bedtime routine can prepare the brain for sleep. This includes turning off electronic devices, dimming lights, and doing something relaxing like reading or deep breathing. Avoiding caffeine or heavy meals before bedtime can also improve sleep quality. Quiet, cool, and dark room supports better rest. Food also plays a vital role in mental health. Depression can cause changes in appetite, leading to overeating or not eating enough. Skipping meals or eating unhealthy foods makes depression worse. A balanced diet gives the body the nutrients it needs to function well. Whole grains, lean proteins, fruits and vegetables support brain health and energy levels. Omega-3 fatty acids found in fish, nuts and seeds may also help reduce symptoms of depression. Drinking enough water throughout the day prevents dehydration, which can affect concentration and mood. Reducing sugar and processed foods can prevent mood swings and help stabilize emotions. Planning small, healthy meals during the day gives structure and purpose. Cooking at home, even something simple, can be soothing and give a sense of achievement. Sleep and diet work together. When one is poor, the other often suffers too. Improving both creates a solid foundation for emotional recovery. Rested minds think more clearly, and nourished bodies feel stronger. Depression makes it hard to care for yourself, but small, gentle steps matter. Eating well and sleeping better help the brain heal. These daily habits do not fix everything at once, but over time they bring balance, strength, and peace. Taking care of your body is an act of self-love, and that love is a key part of healing from depression. 5. Avoid alcohol and negative coping habits. When depression feels heavy, people often look for ways to numb the pain. Some turn to alcohol, smoking, or other harmful habits to escape their feelings. These may bring short-term relief, but they always make things worse over time. Alcohol is a depressant. It slows brain function and changes mood. At first, it may seem like it helps with sadness or anxiety, but it actually deepens depression and increases hopelessness. Alcohol also interferes with sleep, worsens memory, and lowers self-control. For people taking antidepressant medications, alcohol can cause dangerous side effects or make the treatment less effective. Using alcohol as a coping tool can lead to dependence, addiction, and even physical damage to the liver and brain. Other negative habits include overeating, undereating, withdrawing from others, or spending too much time on screens. These behaviors may feel comforting in the moment, but they usually bring guilt, shame, and more emotional pain. They can trap a person in a cycle of avoidance that prevents healing. To overcome depression, it is important to face emotions instead of escaping them. Healthy coping skills include writing down thoughts, talking to a friend, doing something creative, or practicing breathing exercises. Physical activity, music, reading, or spending time in nature can also ease emotional pressure. Replacing harmful habits with helpful ones takes time and effort. It starts with awareness. When you notice the urge to drink or isolate yourself, pause and ask what you truly need. Often it is rest, connection, comfort, or understanding. Support from a therapist, doctor, or support group can help break the cycle of harmful behavior. Having someone to talk to and guide you makes a big difference. You do not have to handle it alone. Choosing healthy ways to cope builds strength. It reminds you that you are capable of growth and change. Letting go of harmful habits is not about punishment, it is about freedom. Freedom to feel better, to think clearly, and to move forward. Healing is not perfect, but every good choice opens a new door to hope. 6. Set small, achievable goals. Depression often makes everyday life feel overwhelming. Even simple tasks like brushing teeth, getting dressed, or making a meal can feel impossible. This sense of failure and helplessness adds to the emotional pain. One way to break this cycle is by setting small, achievable goals. These goals give structure to the day and help restore a sense of control. Goal does not have to be big. It can be something as simple as opening the window, drinking a glass of water, or taking a shower. These may seem minor to others, but during depression, every action takes effort. Achieving even a small goal brings a sense of success. It builds confidence and reminds the person that progress is possible. Writing down daily goals can help create a routine. A short list with 2 or 3 simple tasks is enough. Each time a task is completed, it brings a sense of reward and movement. Over time, these small wins add up and create momentum. Setting goals also helps shift focus from negative thoughts to positive action. It turns attention away from helplessness and toward what can be done in the present moment. It also allows the person to see improvement, no matter how slow. It is important to avoid perfectionism. The goal is not to do everything right, but to keep moving forward. If something is not finished, it is okay. The effort still counts. Being kind to oneself is part of the process. Self-criticism feeds depression, while self-compassion builds healing. Celebrate each completed step, no matter how small. Give credit to the effort, not just the outcome. Over time, goals can grow. What starts as a 5-minute walk can become a regular routine. What begins as cleaning one corner can lead to organizing a room. Setting goals is like lighting small lamps in the dark. Each lamp makes the path clearer. They bring hope, energy, and a sense of purpose. Depression tells people they are stuck, but goals show them they are not. There is always a next step, always a way forward, one small goal at a time.